Hello. Thanks for calling Low Value Mail.
Hey, Danny.
Hey.
How's it going?
Good. How are you? Who am I speaking with?
Daniel from Tucson. I've called in once before.
Daniel from Tucson. How you doing?
Pretty good. So I have a couple near-death experiences. For a while there, I thought I was like the dude from like Final Destination or something because I kept almost dying like back to back.
Really? Were you putting
Yeah.
yourself in dangerous positions, or was
No, I
it
was just
like
at work.
Really? Oh, okay. Where do you work, or where did you work?
I worked at Raytheon at the time,
Okay, so
but
so were just like fucking warheads accidentally going off?
no, nothing like that. This is actually much more tame. To where the rest of that, like I was just a computer guy, but like one day I got in an accident and it was like I got T-boned and it annihilated my car. And it was probably like 4 or 5 inches. I know they always say that, but like another 4 or 5 inches like
Yeah.
out into the road and I would have been completely done.
Yeah,
And then
that's I think a lot with cars. Like Chad just told a story on a previous, and he posted in the Discord the photo of his car getting totaled, and it's like, yeah, a lot of those times you're like seconds, all seconds.
yeah, it was crazy because like it spun me, right? Have you ever been in a car accident like that where your car is just like spinning around?
I've spun on snow before, like, but
Yeah.
not.
It was nuts, and like some coolant had ruptured or something and hit to my like ventilation system. So there was this green fog just pouring out of my ventilation system as I'm spinning around. I have no idea what the fuck is happening.
What a nightmare.
Yeah, and then like it stops, and I just get out the car, and somebody's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "What the fuck do you think?"
I wonder if
and
these
it's
are
like
all going to
literally-
be car related ones.
I would imagine.
Yeah, I feel like
That's like 99%.
Yeah, I feel like it's very common. I mean, I know someone who was on a derailed Amtrak train, actually, a comic friend of mine. That was pretty
Jesus
fucked- yeah, pretty
Christ.
fucked up. Yeah, that shit happens too. They just trains derail occasionally.
And then, and then like a couple of weeks later, because I had to take a week off of work, because my shoulder was pretty messed up, and like get a new car and everything. And so then I come back, and then like 2 days after coming back at work, I'm down plugging a computer in, and my badge, I would wear this like chain lanyard, kind of like a chain that the pen is on at like the bank or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To hold my ID badge. And it I guess touched a socket and like knocked out power and shocked me. And even the EMP is like, I don't want to touch you, dude.
Really?
Yeah, because I had just been shocked, and I was like, oh my god.
Are you knocked out the power at Raytheon?
Oh, well, just at this one little area. Because
Oh,
I mean, the way those places are, they're gigantic complexes
yeah,
of
it's like
buildings.
huge. Do you still work there?
No, I actually like after that I was like, oh my god, I could die any day. I'm gonna like career change, and
Oh,
so
really?
I
So,
got
like,
into
That actually kind of was like a positive thing where you're like, you know what, life's short. Can't be fucking.
yeah. And
Can't
I
be
actually
just
kind of
spending
got
all
into
day bombing brown kids.
right. No, now you'd be surprised.
Is there ever?
Like the amount.
Sorry, go on.
Oh, no, what were you gonna say?
I was just saying, is there ever any discussion amongst employees at Raytheon? Like, do you ever like at the lunchroom being like, huh? Is any of
Well,
this stuff
I mean-
being used for bad things? Like, does that ever?
I think it's like to certain people, you're just like, hey, I work a job or whatever. But one thing I will say, because you're not supposed to really like talk or whatever.
Yeah.
But one thing I will say is like, there's definitely like a propaganda element to that side of stuff where they're like, it's helping, this and that.
Right. Yeah, they have like an internal propaganda unit who's like, for
Yeah.
everybody, for the one guy who's like, we're doing some pretty fucked up shit, and they're like, no, we're not.
Yeah.
We're helping.
Or it's like, who are we selling these to exactly? And
Yeah.
stuff like that. And it's just like, hey, don't talk about that.
Yeah. But that, so it doesn't get discussed too much, or at least the internal propaganda wins that battle. So everybody's like,
I was an IT grunt, so ultimately they were just like, fix the computer.
yeah, you're just like, we need our computers fixed. And you're like, all right. All right, cool. Thanks for calling in. And so what do you do now? What was your near-death experience caused you to move into?
Well, I went into like film and studied that for a while, and did like a lot of like short films, like
Yep.
20-minute stuff. But then I got out of it for a little while because I got more into investing around like 2017. Because this is all like over the course of like 10 years now.
Yeah.
So yeah, just kind of got away from like the 9-to-5 life. That was the thing that I really need to get away from because, you know, I don't want to work. I don't want to just wake up in the morning, go and repeat the same day over and over. So I think that was really the inflection point for that, where I'm like, okay, let's just do something else.
So there's a bit of a silver lining, you'd say.
Yeah.
All right. That's not bad. All right. Thanks for calling in. Appreciate it.
Take it easy.
Bye.